Brendan, many congratulations. What a performance, through to the last 16. How good does that feel?
It feels brilliant. To beat someone like Gezi, it's unreal. As far as I'm concerned, him, Gary Anderson and Luke Humphreys has stood out this year on their performances on a consistent basis for so long. So it was going to be a tough battle. I knew that, and I suppose Gezi didn't play as well as he could have. He definitely gave me a few sets. Well, a set early on, the set that he missed doubles and I took out the 84 and then I took out the 90 to win it after. That set was crucial. It probably gave me the idea that you never know, maybe this is for me.
You've had so many great wins on the big stage, but where does a win like tonight rank, given the context and the stage we're playing on?
It is up there, but for me, it's about winning. And if I don't go on to win, it's probably has less meaning. So I've had great wins on the stage, but I've never won a TV tournament, so they mean less to me. Probably winning finals against Michael Smith, Gary Anderson, Ian White, all these other players. Their achievement I've succeeded in. I don't want to disrespect, but the Worlds is the biggest thing, and I'm in the last 16. I haven't got that far too often before, and it is major, but I want to win. I'm here to win, but I know it's going to be a battle to get there. But as I've done the first 2 rounds, I'm ready to fight.
And we saw Gezi beat you in 2021. Went on to win the title. So you've got revenge tonight. Could that be a positive omen for you?
It could be an omen. I was just thinking if we go to a last leg and I get the better of him, it definitely would be an omen. But I was probably really glad it didn't go to a last leg. I have the utmost respect for Gezi. I think he's pure class, and that definitely will boost my confidence going forward. But every day is different, and the next round is going to be another tough battle.
You mentioned the next round there. Having beaten a former champion in Gezi, it could be a 2-time world champion in Gary Anderson awaiting. So what an occasion that would be. It doesn't get any easier, does it?
No, it definitely doesn't get any easier, but it's about performing on the day. Whatever's happened in the past has no bearing on it. In my eyes, I suppose I've spent 15 years trying up there, so it's nothing new to me, but at the same time, there'll be massive respect to Gary or Boris, whichever I am playing next.
Thanks, Brendan. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
Brendan, huge congratulations. What's going through your mind in that final set when he takes out the 81 and the 76? Are you thinking, here we go again?
I'm thinking pure class. I just, with the crowd the way they were, it wasn't easy for him, and I just thought pure class. Like, 1 minute they were roaring, cheering him on, the next there were a few boos and out there, and he just showed pure class at times, and I just had utmost respect and for him when he took them out. But I also said, come on, you still have a free shot at this here. Last leg, it's his darts, you have a free shot, so go for it.
It's your best run here since 2019. Obviously, I know you come here to win the tournament, but have you exceeded your own expectations as a minimum?
Not really. I'm a dreamer. Maybe I'm a dreamer, or maybe I don't realise my own capabilities. Maybe they're not as what I think they are. But I'm here to win a tournament. As far as I'm concerned, I've won 9 PDC tournaments. And to beat the people that I beat along the way against them, I've beat them. So, I can do it. I can do it. But this game in the Worlds, everything's a lot longer, and I know myself, it's about stamina, and there's been, even the first 2 rounds I've seen in a couple of sets where I really zoned out focus-wise and stamina-wise, and I just collapsed and put up no resistance whatsoever, and because I was ahead it just collapsed, and next thing I'm on level again, and I get my head on and I go again. But that's not good enough. You know, I have to stay more focused. I have to put in more of an effort to keep it going. So I'll be just watching what I'm doing over the next few days and saving me energy.
You said you owed him from the other year. Does this make it a little bit sweeter?
If I win the title, it'll be perfect revenge. And I don't think Gezi would begrudge it to me because he's that kind of a chap. You know, it's too early to be talking about winning the title. I have to take one game at a time, and you know, it's a bit of a revenge. Let's just say that.
Many congratulations.
Thanks, fella.
Brendan, how much did timing play a part in that match, especially early on with some of the big checkouts?
Massive. You know, Gezi missed doubles at certain stages, and as I say, that 84 and that 90 finish that I pulled out, it was perfect timing. You know, to come back from 2-1 down in a set in your own throw and come through and win that set, to stay just edge ahead. It probably gave me ideas that maybe I could win, you know, and maybe a bit of belief, like, and you know, and even a set or two later on, I could hear someone shouting, "Just believe," like, and you know, in the crowd, like, I don't know who it was, like, but that in itself was probably got me focused on seeing the job home.
Just describe for me what the crowd was like out there and how difficult that maybe would have been for Gezi.
I think possibly he has had, you know, a lot rougher crowds in the past, or, you know, when I see it on television I've felt it a lot worse, but I don't know what it's been like because I haven't been in the venue. But definitely for me, against Gezi, I've played him a couple of times on the stage, and that's the worst it has been, you know, against Gezi. And yet, in the flick of a switch, they're roaring him on. And, you know, it was too mixed. And once I got ahead, and at certain stages where he was going for doubles at the end, you know, the booing and that there, for me, it was not on, or it shouldn't have happened. But, you know, that's why that 81 and that 76, to make it 2-all, it was just pure class, just them finishes. You don't think much, they're far better than a 170 or 164, you know, because 170, 164s, you have nothing to lose. Gezi had everything to lose there, and he pulled it out of the fire. Thankfully, he didn't score enough in the last.
Thank you very much, Brendan.
Cheers.
Brendan, you mentioned the class of Gerwyn Price there when he was hitting those finishes with the crowd reaction, but how difficult is for you, the opponent, when the crowd is reacting like that to Gezi?
I suppose in certain ways I'm not used to all the crowds, you know, being for me, but you know, and probably at certain times when they started cheering for Gezi, it kind of calmed me down a bit, you know. I said, okay, we're back to normal again, but it can be hard. It can be more distracting than anything, and that's the only hard thing. It's like, it's nothing like what Gezi's feeling, you know. Gezi's fighting a battle all the time, and the man doesn't deserve it, you know, as far as I'm concerned. You know, he's a class act, and he does amazing stuff for our game, our sport. He's, you know, just pure class, and you know, the performances he's put on stage has been amazing at times, you know. So that in itself, I suppose, it makes my win a lot sweeter.
We saw you take a huge scalp in the world match by Michael van Gerwen, but it was a difficult match after that against David Hetta. Will you learn anything from that and going into the next game after taking a huge scalp here?
Well, I suppose it hit me doubles. I think early on against Damon I was scoring well enough, doing the right things, missing the doubles. And I went from maybe, I should have been 4-1 up, been 5-0 down. And mentally, after that happened, I let it eat myself up, and I was no good the rest of the game. So I suppose little things I got there is about the mental attitude, and I suppose certain times I've tried to drag into my game the last maybe 2 or 3 months is don't care about averages, just win, just go and fight to win, don't care about winning. You know, I always like to play well and win well, and everybody say you were amazing and that there. at this stage, I don't care. I know I stole a set or two of Kessie there, but I don't care. I was here to win, and that's what it's all about.
After you beat Mickey, when you were speaking to us, you were saying that you were thinking of sort of the days gone by when you were reaching the latter stages of TV tournaments. Does it just make the big wins like this on the biggest stages more, that little bit more special?
They do, because I suppose when you're finished up, you like to say you've done this, you've done that, or you got so far and that there. And for me, you know, I've still a year or two left of me, you know, well, maybe, hopefully more, but you just don't know what's around the corner. But, you know, I think I can still write more history and make a bigger story for myself.
Brendan, huge well done, thank you.
Thank you very much.